My name is Calin Jageman. I'm a professor of psychology and director of the Neuroscience program at Dominican University. I teach everything from intro psych and statistics to internet neuro and behavioral neuroscience.
What advice would you give to your undergraduate self?
I think if I could give advice to my undergrad self, it would be to make sure that I'm finding something that I'm really passionate about in science, something that I care about enough that I want to spend a long time studying it, not just for the kind of external reasons, but because it really calls to me. It took me a while to find that and realize how important it was to really find a passion in science. It's got to be about something you really love to sustain all the work that it takes.
What is the coolest thing you have ever discovered or been a part of?
Is showing that when you forget something, your brain never really goes all the way back to normal. That memories stick with us, at least in some molecular way that we don't really understand. So what we were able to see is in sea slugs, when we gave them a memory, even though the memory would fade, there were still these transcriptional changes in how their genes were being used in neurons that lasted for weeks later. And that might be related to their ability to recover the memory more quickly. We really don't know, but I guess what we're excited about is just kind of seeing that, at least at the molecular level, those memories didn't really fully go away.
When did you know that you loved neuroscience?
I knew I was going to be a neuroscientist the first time I was in a lab and actually poked a neuron with an electrode and heard action potentials and saw them on the screen. And in this case, it was with an aplesia, so it was still even alive and moving in the dish. And as I touched the animal, I could see the action potentials happening and actually start to see that code, that messaging in the nervous system. And I just knew, like, that's it. I'm a neuroscientist. This is what I want to do. So what I want to think about. It's a really magical thing to be able to listen in on the chatter of neurons.
How do you keep your life outside of work fun and fulfilling?
For me, it's a lot about the community that we have here at the university. You know, we're really student focused, and it's not just in the lab. It's being involved in students' lives and helping them find their careers and finding their pathways, and then just getting outside the lab to exercise, to jog, to read, to think, and really to connect with some of the big ideas that neuroscience connects to talk with our philosophy department and have great debates about consciousness and what it all means.